Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. In between episodes I made a couple of changes to my build. So first gonna go over them before we move on. Goal of this episode is to defeat a Piety and then see how far we get afterwards. So the biggest change is that Herald of Ice is gone. I don't think it was contributing all that much to my damage output. Currently I've got my Frostbolt at about 2800. With Herald of Ice it's about 2900, 2950, something like that. It's not substantial. And the Frost Explosions, if you kill something that shatters, it's like 200 damage. That's negligible at this point. Now if I want an AoE Cold Explosion, I'll launch a Vortex. That one hurts almost 10 times harder than Herald of Ice. So with that one out of the way, I had some mana left. I've also traded in my Clarity, which was a level 9. I downgraded it to a level 1 with the Oath of Regret recipe. And I leveled it once. It's level 2 now, and now I've locked it. So it's actually sitting here nicely at level 2, and it's not. I don't want to level it any further. Gives me 4 mana regen, but because of all the mana regen bonuses I'm stacking, it's actually regenerating closer to 8 points of mana per second. So my current mana regen is 46.7. So that freed up quite a bunch of my mana, but I still have pretty good mana regen. So with that, I picked up Enfeeble powered by Blasphemy. So I've got a defensive Blasphemy aura setup, because rocking a pretty decent chance to evade things, 45%, while not actively focusing on evasion right now. I've got a 29% chance to block things, and I've got a 5% chance to dodge both attacks and spells. So I've got a lot of ways to prevent myself from taking actual damage. So if I add Enfeeble on top of that, if there's monsters in melee range with me, the accuracy goes down, their crit chance goes down, and their crit damage goes down. And they deal less damage on top of everything else. And as I get further, the range on Enfeeble Blasphemy is gonna get pretty wicked. But right now, it's a small area around me, so it's melee range. It's as far as you can poke something with a sword, that's about the radius that things get affected. But it is yet another form of defenses layered on top of everything else. So all of that, it just helps me regenerate my energy shield more naturally. And so far, I'm content with how things are going.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
So what I've also done while testing out those skill changes, just ran the docs a couple times. And that was pretty okay, but I found a nice pair of rare boots. That's these ones. They have nice energy shield, nice evasion, and pretty decent fire and cold resistance on them. The fixed bonuses plus 8 evasion and plus 6 energy shield are pretty low, but plus 50% up to both is pretty decent. So I decided to trade in my armor and energy shield boots for these. So it was really hard to roll red sockets on them. So I've decided to stop adding Fortify to my Golem, and the Golem now just has a damage boost, minion damage, and that's it. Nothing truly scary or interesting about that. I might want to have minion life at some point, just to make it a bit more tanky, but on the other hand, doesn't really matter, since you can really easily just re-summon a Golem. Golems are cheap. So you might as well boost their offense a little bit. I ran around with it for a little bit with extra speed. That also worked okay. So currently I'm trying extra damage. I might go back to the extra speed. I might switch to extra life to make it a bit tankier if I get tired of recasting it all the time. We'll see. But at this point, there's less links on them, because I've got a 2 and 2 link here. So my skeletons only have minion damage on them. And they're only there for no boss fights, things like that, so extra damage is good. So I had to resummon the Golem there because I was nearly dead. So a situation like this now, when there's like these black guards waiting at me, actually they get hit all the way up to here now. So that's, well, you need a really big pole arm to reach this far. So let's just say once we get to late Merciless, it's gonna cover half of the screen, or no, it's gonna get to over here, and we just get more safety as we progress, which is the thing why you get it. So yeah, things are shaping up. I keep trying to innovate a little bit with the build, and still fun. Keep exploring new things. So now we're gonna go for Piety. See how much different this is from normal. Whether she will pose a challenge, or if it's just gonna be a La La Land all over again. Hello there, Flashwind. Here. I will just explode behind you. Yeah. Okay, you guys, if you stop crowding around me, yes, I would very much appreciate that. Here, have a vortex or two. So that's also the nice thing. If your attention is all over except for where you are standing, an Enfeeble aura via Blasphemy is a pretty decent way to take less hits and as a result take less damage. We gained a skill point. Still don't have enough int to make this warning go away, even though it doesn't really add anything. Let's see, so we ended up actually maximizing out this entire branch over here. So next up, I'm in two minds about whether to get cruel preparations or not. On the one hand, this is 20% life, so now 1600 becomes 1800 life. On the other hand, maybe beelining for Breath of Rime and Heart of Ice might be more efficient. But no, we're gonna stick with the original plan. So, gonna corrupt cruel preparations, then we go down here, grab Unnatural Calm. After that, we take the beeline east and then we grab the damage nodes. So, a bit more defenses. Well, actually a bit more, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nodes. So that means 7 levels. Can probably get some +2 skill points in between. So that means we are going to be level 60 something when we have our defenses ready. And after that we are going to move onwards and go offensive. Which basically means once we are in Merciless, we should have a reasonable defensive setup. And that's the point where we start focusing on offense, which probably will coincide with monsters just getting more life. So more damage is a good thing there. Alright, something is reviving those things. Let's murder them. Okay. Armor rush, sure. Ooh, nice. Not a lot of things going on here. Good. And of course, nothing interesting dropped out. Oh, well, you kill the things because it's fun, because of the experience, and because of the very, very small chance of getting loot. Hello there, Verici. How are you doing?
Send this malcontent.
Let's see. Keep the target on low life. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. We'll see though. If the target shows up in a convenient location, we will kill it. Otherwise, well, tough luck. Right, so there's a call here. Hello, here. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by you, mister. Really. Don't. You got to tank my my golem. Ooh, froze it. Nice. Ah, worked pretty well. I think he landed like 2 hits on the golem. Didn't touch me. Or at least didn't actually manage to hit me. He tried and then whoosh, I wasn't there. But I think I'm gonna stick longer with the golem than I had originally anticipated. Also, something is trying to be annoying here. So, gonna stick longer with the golem. Might just carry the stone golem basically till level 20. Of the golem, that is. So end game. Is that a shroud thing? Yes. Oh, impenetrable. That's nearly the same. I get smoky. Also, stop trying to curse me. You cursey casters. Because I do enjoy the golem. There's the target. Where's the... Okay, maybe I should not do the damage over time thing. That could get painful. So, single hit. Not a single hit. Just, okay, let's kill all the... Yeah, works. Okay. Yeah, single. Come on. Single hit. Okay, yeah, timer started. And that's the point where we run away. We summon the golem, so it won't do
Just
stupid
need
things.
a moment to catch my breath.
Yay, we actually completed a Furici mission. That's might be enough to actually get Furici to level 2. I think I had a no, I'm at level 1, so I did get the bench for the crafting hole, but not much else besides that. Because his missions are never convenient.
Even the
Yay, level 2. Oh, that's nearly level 3. So I gained a ton of XP here. That's good. Okay, let's move onwards. Yep, go over there. So yeah, the stone golem, the regen is nice, its taunting is nice. All of those things, they are really useful properties to have in a minion. And no, the ice golem, it is thematically appropriate. Now I'm playing a frost build, so having a cold based golem, no, it fits. Just like with the chaos caster, the chaos golem works pretty well, but the stone golem just has way too much utility to just let it go. And the fact that it is not really difficult to just pick up enough strength and dex to actually keep it around. That makes it, to me it makes it worthwhile. Well, no, if you are more offensively minded, or if you're gonna go for some other combo or something, no, pick any golem you want. That is the good thing about the golems now, though. There's enough of them that you can pick them based on preference, rather than that there's only like 1 or 2 viable golems. Do their waypoint. So, how full are we? Yeah, I might as well do a very quick sell.
Happy to share my hard-earned wisdom.
Good. Stash all the things. Have a chat with Furici. Hello there. You selling anything useful? Still no gems. And of course, nothing interesting for the hideout either. Need to get them higher. And then we go back to Lunaris 1. Looking for a Piety. Find Piety. So, the question for the day is going to be, will you find our target quickly, or will this be a full clear? So in terms of prophecies, I'm running around with a full set as usual, but half of them are specific to their own locations. I've got the frogs one, which probably doesn't spawn here, and yeah, some random ones, but there's not a lot that are likely to pop, so we should have a relatively undisturbed run here. Let's see. Oi.
An ordinary life, an ordinary day, marked by an extraordinary rebirth.
So that was the rebirth prophecy. Kill something ordinary, it becomes back with a new power. So probably kill a white, it gets elevated, or kill a blue and it gets elevated to blue or rare. That was, I think, the only one that is actually likely to pop here. So we should have had it for now. Also, you just stop trying to kill me, please. Can we port over there? Because there is stuff happening. Oh, funny. That's minion damage. Oh well. No, I don't think there's opportunity for teleportation. Oh, that one walked nicely into it. Oh well. It's been pre-chilled. No clue where my golem was going, but it's back. I mean, despite me complaining a little bit that I'm focusing on defense mostly right now rather than offense, we're still doing a ton of damage. You know, white monsters still die in a single hit. Most blues die in 2 hits. So even though this is relatively a tank for its level, it's by no means sacrificing offense to achieve that. And I think especially once the Enfeeble Blasphemy has gained a couple more levels, just to increase the radius on it a little bit, it's gonna be even more potent, and it might even get like nearby archers and stuff. It will also affect them. Now nearby casters, it's gonna reduce their damage, it's gonna reduce their crit chance and damage, but it's not gonna affect their accuracy because, well, spells always hit. For that we got, well, spell dodge. Let's see, the evasion doesn't really work against spells either, as far as I understand. So yeah, spell dodge is the only thing. But on the other hand, most spells are elemental in nature, and I'm doing a pretty decent job of resisting elemental damage, as well as +5 to a cold resist maximum, that is, and turning 20% of fire damage I take into cold, which will get resisted at 80% then. So in that regard, you could say that the fire got a +1 to maximum resist as well. And it might be interesting for maps that's mess around with specific maximum resistances or with specific resistance piercing. If I get affected by flammability and I lose 40% of my fire resist, if 20% of my damage gets converted to cold, that still gets resisted at the full 80%. Of course the converse is also true if someone frostbites me, but let's think in positive things, right? The positive thing for me right now is that I'm actually focusing more on just talking and seeing opportunities and possibilities rather than on actually being actively aware of the situations. I'm really playing on autopilot right now, which is a slightly dangerous thing to do. Don't get me wrong, but it also means that we're in a pretty good situation gear-wise. Okay, Piety, here we come.
It's been a grand experiment, Shadow. Time we saw the results.
Okay. So.
You've no idea what's at stake.
Okay, let's summon the minions. Okay. I don't think Piety has a lot of a chance. Let's do Frostbolt.
Low on mana.
And she's nearby, so Frostbite's not gonna do much. There you are. Yeah, just look at the damage we're doing. Didn't need to drink a single defensive potion. And I think at the end she chewed through my energy shield and had like 50 life off. That was it. Just all the minions, the golem, it was enough. It was enough. Let's get the heck out of here. We will get skill points from Geiger. And then I think this is always 2 points, isn't it? Yes. Good, good. Which gets us closer to our goal. So next up we're gonna get +5 to all resists. And a 10% life, which, well, the 5% to all resists, we don't strictly need it, because we're massively over-resisted. But keep in mind, on Merciless you need 135 to your resist in parentheses to be capped at 75%, but because my cold is +5, I actually need 140. So cold is good. The other resists, they need 8 points more and 12 points more, but they're almost there. But passives like that on the skill tree do help, so you're less dependent on gear. So let's spend a little bit more time to get the next waypoint, and then we're gonna call it. Oh, you will discover a plague of frogs. Well, very good for those frogs. This is the downside of the prophecies. If you're just entering an area in order to
Just need a
move through,
to catch my breath.
you might trigger a prophecy and it might...
Play dead.
basically, you have to make a choice. Do you end up wasting the prophecy, or do you just go for it and change your plans accordingly? You will defeat the undead blackguard near the ruined cart. I think we did this on normal as well, so that's gonna be a nice one to end it with. Hello there, Thistle Sage. Okay, that's good. It's very dead. I might have wanted to empty my pockets first, but well, those are just minor details. Doesn't really matter. At least we get the waypoint. And then we head over this way. Let's see, it's 52 area, I'm 54. Still well within region. Hello there, Devourer. How are you doing today? So some of these mobs naturally resist gold, which is well, annoying. That's why we have the tricks up our sleeves. We have the Force Bomb, reduces the cold resist by 20. We have penetrate, cold penetrate on our Frostbolt, of course.
I need more pockets.
Actually, I care a lot more about chromatics than I care about other things right now. Oh wait, it's an and choice, not an or. So the fact that I'm just always penetrating 28% of the resistances plus 20 from Frostbomb, and well, if I think about it, 36% from Frostbite as well. That's good. But the thing with Frostbite is it's only gonna work against enemies that are at a longer distance, because, well, I can't dual curse things, at least not yet. I might at some point pick up an item that allows dual cursing, just because I think it is gonna be convenient. Don't think I'm gonna run a dual curse Blasphemy setup just simply because of mana concerns. I don't have the mana cap available to do that. And now I would need to sacrifice my discipline for it in order to make it work. Which, well, it's not gonna happen. Okay, and I believe, well, we can touch the tower to at least unlock the door, get rid of the key in our inventory. And then we have a chat with the Captain of the Damned, which uses the, oh yeah, multiple versions of the grasping, the cold grasp of different MTXs.
A soldier in black's
the other
journey
hand.
is cut short at the foot of the
I need
tower.
more pockets.
The flesh rots, but the bone grows yet.
Well, that was nice, but the end, right? So that was a Piety. Next episode gonna be Library and probably followed by Dominus. Well, actually, I'm gonna skip the Library. Just gonna go straight to Dominus next time. So next time we start with Dominus and then probably do some early bits of Act 4. But for now, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.